Hi there, welcome to Shettimatutors. Today, we will be talking about biography. What is a biography? A biography is a simple or written account of a person's life with details of what they experienced, what they achieved, and important events that shaped their story. However, when a biography of a person is written by himself, that it's known as autobiography. So the difference between a biography and an autobiography is that if somebody writes about me, it's called a biography. But if I automatically write about my own self, it is called an autobiography. Biography of Muhammad Ali. Initially, Muhammad Ali, born Cassius Marcellus Clay on January 17, 1942 in Louisville, Kentucky, entered the world with a father who was a sign painter and a mother who worked as a domestic worker. Interestingly, at the tender age of 12, he reported a stolen bicycle to an officer named Joe Martin, who astutely suggested that Muhammad Ali should become a boxer. He became his first coach. Later, under the guidance of coach Fred Stoner at Louisville's Columbia Gym, Ali trained with dogged determination. Ali's prowess in the ring began to unfold. Notably, at 18, he clinched a gold medal in 1960, and on February 20, 1964, at age 22, he delivered the Phantom Punch to Sonny Liston.
On May 25, 1965, the world witnessed a rematch between the new heavyweight champion, Muhammad Ali, and the former heavyweight champion, Sonny Liston. This bout became one of the most controversial and talked about fights in the sport's history. As the bell rang, both fighters approached the center of the ring. Ali, known for his speed and agility, danced around Liston, while Liston aimed to assert his power early on, trying to brute force himself through Ali's defense. He delivered a swift right-hand punch that immediately sent Liston to the canvas. Many spectators and officials were left in disbelief at what had just happened. Confusion ensued as Liston lay on the mat. Referee Jersey Joe Walcott struggled to maintain, but this time he was declared the winner. The crowd was stunned. Fans didn't even see the punch land, and thus it earned its infamous name, the Phantom Punch.
That earned him the title world champion and the youngest boxer to assume the title at that time.
I am the greatest. We're not disputing that, Cassius, but how does Sonny Liston feel about it? He can't feel but one way, and let's take everything I say and like it. Because February the 25th, I'm going to take back my job. I'm the champ. He's no champ. He's a tramp.
This remarkable achievement was swiftly followed by his conversion to Islam and the adoption of the name Muhammad Ali. Meanwhile, between 1966 and 1967, Ali's stance against the Vietnam War and his refusal to be drafted into the U.S. Army led to the stripping of his title and the withdrawal of his boxing license. However, fortuitously, his convictions were later overturned by the Supreme Court.
Cassius Clay, Army. Cassius Clay, Army. Will you please step forward and be inducted into the Armed Forces of the United States?
You'll have another chance in a few minutes to reconsider and be inducted. You'll go back in that room, they'll call your name, and they'll tell you once again to take that step.
I'm against the war in Vietnam. I don't think black people, I don't think they should go to Vietnam and fight Asian yellow people who've never lynched us, raped us, called us niggas, deprived us of freedom, justice, equality, for the same white man who's not freeing us right here in America. Really, my conscience won't allow me to go. Sir, I'd just rather go to jail.
Undoubtedly, one of the most epic battles of his career was the fight of the century against Joe Frazier in 1971. Ali suffered a great defeat at 29. Nonetheless, Ali rebounded magnificently in their rematches with Joe Frazier in 1974 and 1975, with the latter being dubbed the Thriller in Manila.
Frazier's body was beginning to fail him, but his will to win was so strong that he was pushing himself beyond the limits of fatigue. There is a limit to the amount of trauma the body can absorb and still function. Ali was exhausted, and Frazier had taken a terrible beating, but
another monumental fight was the Rumble in the Jungle, which he fought against George Foreman in 1974.
I thought it was easy. Then about the sixth round, he whispered in my ear, "That's all you got, George?" And that was about all I had. It turned into a nightmare then.
I stayed on the ropes. I didn't dance for a reason. I wanted to make him lose all his power. I kept telling him he had no punch. He couldn't hit. He's swinging like a sissy. He's missing. Let me see your box. Staying on the ropes is a beautiful thing with a heavyweight when you make him shoot his best shots and you know he's not hitting you. I would have gave George Foreman 2 rounds of steady punching because after that he was mine.
Subsequently, despite grappling with health challenges, Ali faced Larry Holmes in 1980, but he lost. Ironically, Mike Tyson, who idolized Ali, vowed to avenge his defeat and fulfilled this promise in 1988 by defeating Larry Holmes. This made Mike Tyson very proud.
It's October 2nd, 1980. Ali fights Larry Holmes. After the fight, we got in the car, no one talked. The next morning, Cuss is on the phone with Muhammad Ali. Cuss is calling Larry Holmes so many bad. How do you let that bum hit on you, Jeb Ali? How do you let that bum beat on you? Cuss, he's almost getting sensitive. So I talked to Ali on the phone. But I said, when I get big, I'm going to get him for you. I'm going to revenge you. I'm going to restore your honor. And then January 22nd, I'm fighting him. And then Ali comes into the ring and says, get him for me.
I am lost in a rainbow, no rainbow is gone. I am lost.
Ali's final fight was against Trevor Berbick in 1981, which he lost ostensibly due to his declined strength from health conditions.
Berbick drives him back again. Unanimous decision.
Paradoxically, Tyson later defeated Berbick in 1986 to become the youngest heavyweight champion at just 20 years old.
Downstairs, catches him with the right hand, upstairs, bangs the body. Wow, that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with the right left hook, and he goes down. He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out.
I have what they call Parkinson's syndrome. It causes a tremor in your hands and affects the speech. So all that old talk, I'm the greatest, I have to slow down now.
Diagnostically, in 1984, Ali was found to have Parkinson's disease, a disorder characterized by the death of nerve cells affecting movement. Throughout his career, Ali fought 69 professional fights, losing only 5. His first professional loss was to Joe Frazier, which Muhammad Ali later overturned. Then to Ken Norton, who broke his jaw at the time they had the fight. And then the third loss was to Leon Spinks, whom Ali later overturned in the rematch. This was followed by Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes was his former sparring partner who knew all of Ali's strengths and weaknesses and put Larry Holmes himself at an advantage. then finally lost to Trevor Berbick, which was his final loss.
I am the greatest.
Throughout his career, Ali had won 3 whole world champion 3 times. He memorably lit the cauldron during the 1996 Atlanta Olympics at age 54. In his later years, Ali devoted himself to philanthropy, humanitarian causes, and activism before his passing in 2016 at age 74. Personally, Ali was married 4 times to 4 different women and had 9 children, including the accomplished boxer Laila Ali, who remained an undefeated champion. His wives included Sanjay Roy between 1964 to 1966, followed by Khalila Ali, who was also known as Belinda Boyd, between 1966 to 1977, then to Veronica Porcher from 1977 to 1986, and finally to Lonnie Williams from 1986 till his death in 2016. Muhammad Ali had 9 children, including Maryam Ali, sometimes called May, who used to work in a hotel in her early years. Then Maya Ali, followed by his twin children, Rashida and Jamila Ali, who went into mass media. So Rashida Ali, daughter of Khalila Ali, one of the wives former of Muhammad Ali, got married to Bob Walsh. One of the children was Nico Ali Walsh, who ventured into professional boxing. So Nico Ali Walsh was the grandson of Muhammad Ali. He once went into the ring wearing his grandfather's personal white Everlast short, which was passed down to him in 2016 with the death of his grandfather.
Did you see the Ali shuffle? Oh, we do Ali shuffle? And then the shuffle.
What's up? It's Nico Ali Walsh. I'm a pro boxer, but I'm here at the PFL events tonight. We're talking with...
Then Khalia Ali, a fashion designer, and then Muhammad Ali Jr., who set up an organization in honor of Muhammad Ali.
I think Muhammad Ali Jr. is probably driven to want to do something that helps him feel like he is using the legacy of his father the way that he's experienced some of his siblings.
And he wants to keep the legacy of his father alive.
We're going to build gyms for kids that are being bullied where they can go and train and learn discipline.
We're going to get them back into the gyms, teach them how to defend themselves so they can become the greatest that they can be. The greatest. My father told me one time, he said, I don't want you to be like me, I want you to be better than me. How can you be better than the greatest of all time? That's kind of big shoes to fill. I am your only son, Dad, and your family name.
And then came Hannah Ali, an author. You also have Asad Amin Ali, who was the adopted son by Muhammad Ali and his 4th wife, Loni Ali. As mentioned earlier, Laila Ali, who ventured into boxing and remained an undefeated champion in the super middleweight and light heavyweight champion, will never be forgotten by her most notable fight with Jacqueline Fraser Lyde. This fight showcased a fascinating transcendence of rivalry from fathers to daughter, with Layla's win undoubtedly making her father very proud. So that's it. So bear in mind, as you go through life, who do you want to be in future? And what would you want to be remembered for? Catch you at the top. Shettimatutors.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. George can't hit what his eyes can't see. Now you see me, now you don't. You think you will, but I know you won't. I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. His hands can't hit what his eyes can't see. So
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Oh, rumble!